Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Janet Yung, and in my channel I share about Feng Shui, Bazi, entrepreneurship as well as personal growth, especially in the areas of communication, success and motivation. Welcome to today's episode on 2025 forecast for those born with the rat or the ox in their year, month, day or hour pillar. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for subscribing and welcome to you as well. I've received some comments as to why I rank certain animals higher or lower. As explained before, I ranked the animals based on Sensha star in combination with their palaces that they are in as well. So if you are asking the question as to why other masters are ranking it differently, I wouldn't be able to answer because I don't know the method that they are utilizing. So I hope that answers your question. For today's animal horoscope, those born with the rat in their chart, congratulations, you are ranked first. And why you are ranked first based on my system? Because you have the Emperor star. The next animal horoscope that I'll talk about is actually ox, which basically ranks 10th. And why that is the case? Because there are not many auspicious stars based on the Shensha system, and especially when their Northeast Palace has got the misfortune star for the year as well. So if you are already very familiar with Bazi and would like to jump straight to the individual animal horoscope forecast, I've placed timestamps in the video description. You can go straight there. If you are new and wondering why there is a year animal, month animal, day or hour animal, please carry on to the next segment as I'll explain why that's the case. I'll see you in the next segment. Hello. Welcome to this segment where I'm going to share with you what's in store for those born with the rat in the year 2025. Now, if you are already very familiar with Bazi as well as has been on my channel many times, you can go directly to the forecast for rat that I place in terms of where it will start in the timestamp itself. As to those who are brand new, please do stay on so that I can explain to you why it's important to look out for whether the rat is within the year, the month, the day or the hour. Now, in these cases, because traditionally most people will be looking at what is the animal horoscope within the year. But if you look at this Bazi chart here, you can see that the animal horoscope within the year only represents 12.5% of the annual forecast. And if you are wondering how to get these particular chart, you can go to bazicalculator.janetyong.com as the link show on the slide, or you can go to my video description. I've already included the link in there. Now, when we look at the year, we are generally looking at what is happening for those, in this case, if you have the rat, in terms of what's happening in the bigger industry environment, the company environment, or your relationship with your grandparents. If it is the day, then it is actually looking at your relationship with your immediate superior, your department or your parents. It could also point to you whether there will be changes in your career or your career mindset if you have the rat within the month. If it is the day, generally we are talking about the relationship with your peers, your spouse, your colleagues. And if it is the hour, then it's really looking at whether your relationship is okay or what's happening with the relationship with your subordinates, the people younger than you or your children. Now, the hour pillar also governs your actions. So you have the rat horoscope in the hour pillar this year will be good because you actually have the Emperor star and the Dragon virtue, because your actions will bring you the recognition as well as the things that you're looking for in the new year. If you were to look at the rat, why is placed in the first of all the 12 animals this year? Because the Emperor or Ziwei star is the most auspicious star for the year. And if you have the rat within your year, then generally your company will be doing well within its industry environment, or you're working in an industry that is great, so it's in the forefront. And if you are given the responsibility and you step up, generally you'll be doing well. Now, with the Dragon Virtue star itself, it could be nobleman from the perspective of your bigger industry environment, your wider circle of friends, or your boss's boss. Now, if you have the red within your month pillar, then congratulations, because from a career perspective, you'll be given the extra responsibility and recognition, and so long as you perform well, you will do well in the year 2025 with the Emperor star. Of course, if you need help, please do step up, because with the Dragon Virtue star, generally you will be able to get help. Now, the key thing though is with the frustration star itself is that you might be wanting to do things your way or in a quick manner, and things are not going in the direction that you want, then therefore it causes you certain frustration. With greater responsibility and power, it is more important for you to take care, take a step back and observe the situation before you react to anything too impulsively. Now, if you have the red within the day pillar, this basically means that your spouse, your partner, or your peers are doing extremely well this year. So with the frustration star within your day pillar, you also need to watch your temper, your interactions with people, and mind your attitude and manner so that you do not get on the wrong side of people as well. If you have the red within the hour, as I mentioned earlier on, because this also represents your action as well as your investment luck. So with the Emperor star and Dragon Virtue, for sure, if you ask the right questions and do the right calculations, you will do well this year in the year 2025. Again, with the frustration star, because hour represents your actions, do beware of how you interact with people. Do not be too obstinate or arrogant such that it creates problems for you later on. Now, with the calamity star, whether it appears in the year, the month, the day, or the hour, you have to be careful of where you travel to this year, and especially when I mentioned in the previous video that there might be natural disasters, those of the fire type in the first half of the year, and those of the water hazards in the second half of the year. And if you have not watched that particular video, to click on this video link that I'm showing here and watch it so that you can learn about it more. Let's take a look at the Red's Palace in the year 2025. In the Red's Palace in the north, you do have the accident and robbery star, and the 7th star is also an aggressive star. It is then crucial for you to be aware of not being too hasty, be protecting against this accident star. Don't spend too much time in the north sector of your home. Let's take a look at the next animal horoscope, which is that of the ox. So for the ox itself, why is it ranked the 10th animal in the year 2025? So if you look at the stars, there is the auspicious star of talent star, which is basically the star of arts. So this star of arts generally represents a year where probably maybe you have a new hobby or a unique hobby that you like to spend time with, because the star of arts generally is about having time alone to do self-care, self-discovery, to understand things. And especially with the solitary star, it is crucial for you to find time for yourself when you are learning and discovering about yourself, or the new interest or hobby, or building that particular skill set that you are looking at. And with the white tiger star in your chart, it is crucial for you to take care of your health, especially from an accident perspective, or with the white tiger, usually it's ferocious energy. It could be interactions with other people as well. So if we were to look at where the ox is within your chart, if the ox is within your year, then it could be your company is not doing as well, okay, in the bigger industry environment. Or if your grandparents are still around, then maybe your grandparents' health are not that great. If the ox is within the month, then from a career perspective, you may be given an opportunity to showcase your talent. But with the white tiger star around, still do be careful of how you interact with other people. And if you have it in the day, then this is a year where for sure you need to spend time for self-care, self-discovery, but make sure that your family members are aware so that relationship with them will be okay as well. And if the Ox is within your hour, then for sure you have to be careful of your actions and where you go to, because the white tiger star can also represent injury. Now, why is it ranked one of the building foundation horoscopes? It's also because the ox is within the northeast palace, which actually has the misfortune star. So if you are staying in the room in the northeast sector of your home, or your main entrance is in the northeast, make sure you do protect against this misfortune star, because the 5 yellow misfortune star, being an earth star, is extremely strong in the year 2025. So I hope that you've enjoyed this particular episode, and I will be sharing with you more about what's in store for those born with the tiger and the rabbit within their charts next week. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.